So I've invited my friend Don Buckey to come today and talk to us a little bit about this theme about being a great teammate. So, hey, Don, tell us from your perspective, what does it take to be a great teammate?
You know, when Pastor Harold first invited me to do this, my first thought was two heads are better than one. So many of you may know my wife Elaine, who was a lifetime teacher and very successful cheerleading coach. So she and I kind of put our heads together, made some notes, and would like to kind of share our thoughts about teamwork with the group. So I've been very fortunate to have played on, participated with, and worked for a number of winning and championship teams in my lifetime. I'd like to start first by saying what teamwork is not. We've all heard and maybe even said ourselves, you've got to take care of old number one first. That's neither a teamwork concept nor a biblical concept. Think of the acronym JOY. We're to love and serve Jesus first, others second, and yourselves last. That is biblical. Teamwork we learn in sports translates very well to life itself, to the military, our professional careers, marriages, family, and friendships. I promise Pastor Harold didn't pay me or even encourage me to say this, that New Covenant and its many wonderful ministries certainly can't operate without a lot of teamwork. And don't get too upset with me for saying retirement is not a biblical concept either. As he likes to say, if you ain't dead, you ain't done. My grandfather was a Methodist pastor, and my father raised us right out of the book of Proverbs. We constantly heard about discipline, humility, and coachability. On a football team, each player has a job to do, and each player must pull his own weight. I can't do your job, and you can't do mine. Coach Holtz used to say, players play, coaches coach, and administrators administrate, and fans support their schools, teams, coaches, and players. And we run into problems when we try to do each other's jobs. Some of the best teammates and deepest relationships are those we worked with toward a common cause, those we sweat, bleed, and cry with. We love, respect, and sacrifice for each other. Military and athletes can certainly relate to this. Different players and position groups have different talents. Some are smaller and faster, some are bigger, stronger, and a little slower, but successful teams need them all. Some teammates are more noticeable and get more attention and publicity. Some don't get much attention at all, but are every bit as important to the team as those who get the headlines. In life, we've all known givers and takers. On successful teams, there's no room for takers or selfishness. It's team before self, and putting self before team can be very destructive. Frankly, I'm a little concerned about the future of amateur sports because of this growing self-first attitude. And many personal relationships have failed because someone became selfish and put himself or herself above the other and the relationship. Picture 4 supporting legs of a table. Each party must bring the following 4 qualities for a stable, successful, long-lasting relationship: trust, value, respect, and rapport. A relationship missing even one leg may survive for a little while, but like a table with a weak or missing leg, it will collapse once pressure is applied to it. How many true, dependable, long-lasting friends or teammates do we have whom we could call at any time of day or night if we really need them? I refer to these as my 3 a.m. friends, and we probably have no more than a few of those. These people are truly treasures and invaluable. In closing, I've found that life itself is much more of a team game than it is an individual sport.
Thanks so much for Don for sharing that. Great stuff. And God bless you for sharing that with us today. Thanks for sharing.